waiting on this moment since they let me out the can. Watch them just get excited when the nigga hit the stage. I'm the only young boy acting older than my age. Cause when I was 16, I was really in the streets. Hey, scrolling on scab. When I was 16, I was really in the streets. Hey, ducking cops and making stab. When I was 16, I was really in the streets. Count that money, count that money, count that money all night. When I was 16, I was really in the streets. Count that money, count that money, count that money all night. When I was 16, I was breaking down the ball. Real 3 times, now it's time to hit the mall. Buck told me pull up, I'm just waiting on the call. Got a telly full of distance and I'm trying to fuck them all. Shorty started twerking off the Henny and Patron shots. Niggas chicken talking real estate, I can move my own blocks. Dimes look like 20s, watch the fiends get the rushing. We gon' knock them out of shoes with my shooter, get the drum. Shorty threw the number, I ain't even get the name. But a shorty picture perfect, I can beat it out the frame. They call me bragging rights and I'm the realest in the game. Started busting traps, nigga, nothing was the same. You ain't busting traps, my nigga, but goddamn, I've been waiting on this moment since they let me out the can. Watch them bitches get excited when they get hit the stage. I'm the only young boy acting older than my age. Cause when I was 16, I was really in the streets. Scrolling on scab. When I was 16, I was really in the streets. Ducking cops and making stab. When I was 16, I was really in the streets. Count that money, count that money, count that money all night. When I was 16, I was really in the streets. Count that money, count that money, count that money all night.
Boulevard Boys.
Hit it back, spend a week, why you still sure apply? Sex, I'm just trying to get a check. Verified blue checks, verified blue checks, verified blue checks. I like to chew with your man, I've been too busy to text. Hit it back, spend a week, why you still sure apply? Sex, I'm just trying to get a check. Verified blue checks, verified blue checks, verified blue checks. Right, verified blue checks. Fresh up out the box. Hornet, swish. Yeah, 4 lines in my cup. If I'm tripping, roll it up. I'm just trying to balance up. I'm smoothing in lotion. I need a promotion. I think out the box. I beat up the box. No Vivica Fox, but the block to get left in the lobby. Now go to posing. Ain't modeling shit if it's money. I verified blue checks. Get left at the bus stop. You ready? I'm going in. Slow it down and put that swing on it. It's official. I figure I stamp my name on it. No date, fresh and all white. These bitches calling me Colgate. Product of my vision. I'm taxing you prorate. I like you with your mans. I've been too busy to text. Hit it back, it's been a week. Why you still sure apply? Sex. I'm just trying to get a check. Verified blue checks. Verified blue checks. Verified blue checks. I like you with your mans. I've been too busy to text. Hit it back, it's been a week. Why you still sure apply? Sex. I'm just trying to get a check. Verified blue checks. Verified blue checks. Verified blue checks.
Verified blue checks. White Nike blue checks. Like my money up front. I don't like to do checks. Yep, in my white tee, I think she like me, so she get a crew neck. Pop out new vest, new chain, 2 wet. 10 on my wrist and 5 on my neck. In the middle with the jacks. Treat yoga like yoga, shit get stretched, no flex. Thank God I'm so blessed. Upset. Verified with them bands, cause I been blue checks. Baby, I'm stuck in the band though. They say I'm too much to handle. Baby, Nate want a camo. Pull up looking like a Rambo. They'll sell it by the grams though. Lean pink like Cam, no. I never understand ho. Love me, but you got a man, no. Verified blue checks. Verified blue checks. Verified blue checks. Verified blue checks. Blue checks. Verified blue checks.
Oh no! Verified blue checks. Verified blue checks. Verified blue checks. Verified blue checks. Blue checks. Verified blue checks. Josh on the beat. Taylor about the
I don't wanna let you fall away. I don't wanna go nowhere. Some other niggas fall away, cause you found a better one. I don't wanna let you fall away. I don't wanna let you fall away. Oh, I'm thinking about when we gon' touch. I'm thinking about when we gon' touch. I'm thinking about when we gon' touch. thinking about when we gon' touch. When I'm up, I still ride for you. Only girl that I want is you. I ain't looking, but I still found you. Show you something better than you. Whoa, get me to know it. Wait for you to see me in the head. So don't go away, I ain't gon' let you go away. I'ma keep you right here to myself. I ain't tryna show nothing else. I can't be alone. If you can feel like the mother looking love. Tell me why you playing with it. I'm just tryna tell you I ain't playing with it. The mother niggas lying with it. I'ma show you that I ain't playing with it. I don't wanna fall away. I don't wanna go nowhere. Tell mother to go away. Cause you found a better one. I don't wanna let you fall away. I don't wanna let you fall away. Oh. I'm thinking about when we gon' touch. 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 She said she got a new dad. The way she got me feeling got me dropping on my blue decks. I'm just tryna do that. Get you over here, I'ma show you what's a few decks. She said she wanna go, we can go anywhere she wanna go. She said she wanna be next to me. Ain't no other place you rather be. Got me feeling up when I'm with you. When I feel up.
I woke up and gave a conscious effort to make sure you small minds get the larger message. The paper, the house you dressin'. If you ain't got bars to back it up, it's not impressive. Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? If you did it, then I done it. Anybody get it? Don't nobody want it. Ain't no second coming. Ask them who run it? 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 Yeah. I'm stronger than I've ever been. Never win. You are in the presence of your president. Out here lifting heavy. Out here lifting heavy. 2 pounds to shake left from 30 pounds of great. Yep. 2 stacks call my.
Play. What's going on, man?
Wake it up! I said wake your ass up! It's not all about this ain't what they do. Morning!
Top of the morning, mother, get you out of bed by calling up a ruckus. I know you hate to love us, get your ass up out the covers. It's time to rise and grind, get your money on time so you can rise and shine.
Wake your ass up! Wake it up! It's showtime, baby. It's showtime. Showtime.
Nice and smooth but a stretch. Good morning, yes. How about the shower in the mirror check? Checking my fresh and I keep it 103.5. Get it correct on your dial, that's the FM. So tune into us, let's trend. Beat the topic on the morning show that's on and through. Clean out your eyes and sip your coffee, let your morning flow. How about you ride like you arrived, but it's time to go. Top of the hour like the ad-lib, my state is song.
Yeah!
put the coffee in the cup and wake your ass up. This beat hit so hard, thought it was a Mack truck. Grab a bag up, that diesel and gas up. For this ride, we about to drive till 9 can't pass us. Cause we're leading the caravan, serenading your travel plan, herding the cattle, man, as we give you a battle plan. For all the wealth to grab up. But first, you need to wake your ass up.
My city, I wear it. Dally, the black is gearing. I'm coming to lift the spirits like toasting a drink. I'm a breath of that fresh air while you yawning, chasing that paper you on it. Speaking of mine, and that's designing, make you think. Hold up, just sit it down for a second. Tune in to think. Who put it down with the bars and don't need a drink to drink? That'd be me, whether gargle or the breath stink. From running late, so I'm rushing like doing things. Could you get it?
Like a fresh cup of coffee in the morning. We gon' get you on your day. I want to work to play. It's your morning.
Cause see it's growing, I got it, call it the buzz. These dudes vagina, they leaking, needing a plug. These chicks is lonely, they weak and seeking a hug, and we got them fresh up early mornings, on and waking them up. Let's get it.
I'm sorry behind them. From your time, my time.
True. I'm here for the early birds. Give them the worm. Can't say a dirty word. My town to yours. Rooftop to the curb. The topic superb. Politics. Give us that acknowledgement. Elephant in the room. You couldn't move it. We the monolith. Wipe that cold up out of your eye and hit up that Wi-Fi and peep the other sun. Every day come catch another one. Compliment your coffee and your honey bun. Tune in with the tune in or the FM on your morning run. 6 in the morning. Fighting for bathroom time with daughters. I got my laptop popping. They keep it ugly for all us. Every demographic on perimeters. We who you listen to is independent radio for independent listeners.
And live on the track, hold it, struggle, my vocals. You were waiting for lyrics. Didn't know we do it, baby. I can give you some answers. Quantum on the beat, baby. Young Reese.
Young Reese. Yo, what up? What up? Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Kid, I got its own new picture up.
Morning.
Yo, what's the kid up in that picture, man?
He got lipstick on his lips?
Yeah, man. Look like he rocking some lipstick up in there.
Why y'all looking at my lips for? That's just like
you
crazy.
Can't help it, man. You can't help it. It's just like the first thing you see looking at the picture.
Okay then.
He's taking my advice. He's taking my advice, trying to get the female audience.
Oh,
come on, man. It's all about the numbers, baby. Got Fendi on. Or Fenty, whatever the hell it's called.
I don't know, but whatever it is, he's wearing it there. I don't know. Oh, you were in the studio in Ugly Radio?
Yeah, I think I was recording one of my new songs.
Who took that picture?
I did. Extreme selfie, baby.
You ain't lying. You up inside the studio. It look better than old Duck Iconic, you know. I mean, geez.
You need to leave that poor man alone.
I mean, every time I see his picture, I'm like, well, what the hell is he really trying to do with that, you know? Is he trying to go for some kind of... He got this sexy ducky look.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He said sexy ducky look. Oh my God.
Well, you don't want to be here.
God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Taylor, what kind of lipstick you got on?
No, I ain't got no lipstick on, man. Of course, because you wear some on the weekends, Rob.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I didn't want to tell nobody, but you put me out there, Rob. Why you gotta do that?
Caleb, you talking too loud.
See?
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. But I look down there, I see old sexy ducky just came in.
What is that? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Look at Kodak. You got the duck eye look. Look at him. Trying to do the sexy ducky look. Look at him. You're like, yeah, girl. What's up? Yeah, quiet.
I'm just using my face, man.
Oh, don't worry, we are too.
Cameras don't work this morning.
What's that? I know. What the hell is going on? Oh no, Trevor's in the bathroom.
Blow up his spot.
Oh yeah. Trevor's like, oh, I hate when these last minutes come down. Uh-oh, he's back. There he goes.
I heard some comments, and I'm not going to address them, but carry on.
Fix your camera so you stand on top. You have no headroom.
Trevor, you washed your hands?
I'm eating my cereal right here, so I'm pulling a hair right now. No scrambled eggs.
He pulled use the bathroom and just go go get his cereal. I hear you, Trevor. Sometimes you gotta do it like that. It's called multitasking, in and out.
Maybe. What I'm really doing is I'm watching Korean baseball and doing the show right now. That's multitasking.
Are you really? Look at us. We're all eating. What the hell? Well, you know what? Well, if your so-called leader on this show is eating, why the hell can't you guys, right?
If Wendy Williams can eat on her show, we can eat on our show.
Harry does it almost every other day.
I need to ask you a question, Caleb.
Yes.
What the hell are you doing referencing another show? You want to be like Wendy Williams, you need to go over there.
I don't want to be like Wendy. Well,
okay, then what are you talking about? It's Shiki and Weekend.
Because
you want to go over there, go over there.
All right, now.
If you want to go over to Wendy, just give her a call and say, hey, I'd like to get over here on your show.
You gotta say, you're right, Joe.
Yeah, you're right, Joe.
Well,
doesn't Wendy Williams do the thing called "How You Doing" with the hands like that every time?
And I like Wendy Williams, by the way, but if you're gonna highlight, if she can do it, we can do it. Well, what the hell does that mean? She's leading your world? What exactly does it mean? If she could do it, we can do it. How about if we could just do it?
Same thing about the lipstick he was wearing in that picture.
You ain't lying.
There were no lipstick in that picture. All natural chapstick, baby.
You didn't see Caleb's picture, Trevor.
Something I got to tell you about information. Just because you got it don't mean you got to use it. That's the realities of it. Learn to know what the hell you're doing, or just shut up. What happens if you come out on the baseball field and throw a goddamn football? Trevor, tell them what happens. You need your mic on, Trevor.
That would be pretty funny. First off, you'll make not top 10, and you'll be a running joke for a while.
For a couple of years.
That's what the hell Caleb just did. Just came out here and just threw a goddamn football on the baseball field.
I can see the memes now.
Goddamn. Jesus Christ. Harry, you follow what I'm saying here?
Nope, didn't see it.
Were you paying attention?
Kind of. I'm reading.
Oh. All right. Anyway, I'm enjoying my damn muffin. I was.
You're enjoying it too much over there because you're pausing a lot.
I know.
Chocolate chip muffin or blueberry?
Blueberry. Which, by the way, I haven't had a muffin in a while. Oh no, wait a minute. I had one yesterday. By the way, these muffins are good. They're like 2 days old. And they're good. These came from the grocery downstairs, Caleb?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I said yeah.
These are good. 2 days later, they're still good. They're still fresh.
You know where you at? They take it right out of the oven.
Yeah. I mean, these are good. This from the grocery store right downstairs from me.
Joe's crazy.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. No, I do not know the Muffin Man.
Why am I crazy?
You want to have a conversation about the muffin you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that good.
It's real.
Is it Entenmann's or is it like a homemade one?
Tell them again, Rob.
It comes right out of the oven, baby. Straight to the store.
Yeah, I want to have a conversation about my damn muffin, especially when it's good. I want to share the joy with the listeners.
My cereal's amazing.
I'm not selfish. I want people to know where they can go get themselves a 2-day-old muffin that tastes good. By the way, I used to get these oatmeal raisin cookies downstairs. Oh my God, those things were addictive.
Yes.
Now they're just goddamn disgusting. I don't eat them like I used to. Man, there's oatmeal raisin cookies downstairs. You said, oh man, they were like crack.
Exactly. Oatmeal raisin is crack.
No, but I'm telling you, this had a special ring to it. On every chew, every bite, man. I mean,
I'm not an oatmeal raisin cookie guy. I'm not.
Oh my God.
And you like sports?
I like oatmeal raisin, like the cream sandwich. Those are the best ones. I don't like a single oatmeal like raisin cookie.
We're not talking about processed food, man. We're talking about fresh baked.
I know, but I'm saying my point because it's America.
Like those little Debbie's.
Yeah. You like those little Debbie's, don't you?
Cosmic brownies all day. Had those in college a lot.
Keep eating them little Debbie's. See if you don't catch a child molestation case. Keep it up.
Oh shoot. Oh God, no. Oh God, no.
What kind of a picture did I just painted?
Really bad one. Don't do that.
Boy, Trevor's like, what just happened? I don't even know what the hell. I just figured, I mess with him. Little Debbie's, yeah. Just something good. I never enjoyed that. But they had some oatmeal raisin cookies, fresh baked downstairs. Used to be real good. Now all of a sudden they sound like they taste like, ugh, who's calling you this time of the day? Is that who I think it is? Huh?
No one's calling me, dog. It was a headline.
Oh. Turn off your damn notifications. You sound narcotic now.
You can't even get phone calls? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Or you want to get phone calls during the show?
No, but he should be able to get phone calls. 7 o'clock.
Well, he is doing a show, right? I know he should.
You're missing the point. You're missing the whole point.
I know he should be able to get a phone call, but he's doing a show.
Some people may not know he's doing a show.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
No, they know. They're just being rude. Kind of like the guy on the story. Sound like that guy right there who's talking. He's just rude.
Not really. He's making a good point.
Not you, Trevor. The other guy who was talking. Oh, sexy ducky over there.
First of all, you could take sexy out of there. And second of all, I'm just using my face, man.
Kind of got the sexy ducky look, ladies. You want to see
If
what
you
it
want,
look like?
if you want to talk about me and say I look funny, that's on you. But I'm just using my face, man.
I ain't saying nothing about funny, man. I ain't saying nothing about funny. Why you gotta look funny? Why you just can't be a straight up sexy ducky on that picture?
That sounds funny.
Come on, man. You know you're ruling the poultry farm right now.
Nah.
You running a poultry farm. Look at you, man. Walking around that whole damn place. I'm sexy ducky.
I'm just using my face, man.
Like
I gotta
sexy
use
ducky,
that
sexy ducky without a shave. Look at him there, man. He's like, yeah, girl, come here, let me quack. He's gonna be on a ladder all day today taking selfies, trying to find the right one.
Never. I won't ever do it. I think I took one selfie and I was with my brothers and them in it.
Nah, you took a
So
selfie.
that's not a selfie, right?
You took a selfie in your car that you had up on your profile pic for years. Oh yeah, Joey.
True,
remember.
true. I did take
Joey,
that one too. I did take that
remember.
one. I did take that one. 2 selfies. That's it.
That we know about. Just 2 that we know about.
That I'm claiming.
Yeah, exactly. Only 2 he's claiming. He's like, nah, if it looked like somebody was there, I'm in it. In this one, man, he actually had a selfie stick on this one.
Nah,
I
that
could
was
tell
different. Nah, that one was different. I ain't gonna explain that one to you.
You look like you gotta rob somebody, man.
Good, I like that.
Okay. Well,
Nah, 'cause
right.
it's just I'm taking like a masculine pose. Like we're not used to seeing that no more.
Wow.
It's true.
You're not? You
No. People think you about to rob them. I'm just looking at you in the picture. I don't got no gun. You can't even see my hands. How am I gonna rob you?
Because you're quick like that, you know?
It's very toxic, Karik. Very toxic.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh man. All right, so what the hell? What's today's date?
13th.
Yeah, 13th.
Okay. So well, let's get these numbers going. If I could just get this damn program right. Looking at right now in the United States of these great United States of America, looking at 1,408,636 cases, highest on the planet. Looking at, by the way, there's some place I don't even know where Indian number is, when Indian numbers are. Ooh, if I could speak. Because well, looking at that, so looking at 83,425. Man, the recovered number is 296,746,000. I can work with that. 296,746 individuals who have recovered. That's a good thing. Good number. And I give you these numbers, people, because, well, I like you to head on over to World of Meters on your own time. Not right now, damn it. You're doing the show. Or you're listening to this show. Head on over to World of Meter and you could check it out. That's what we could do. By the way, Harry, did you get an email yesterday? Yeah, you did, because I got it. You didn't open it. You didn't check it? All right, we'll talk about it. Let's do it like a 9:15 talk. All right, let's talk about that at 9:50. You got to turn your mic on, man. Ain't nobody can hear you. Okay.
I don't think you're muted though.
What's that?
Kind of like
you
you're
like
muted
it?
though.
You like him muted?
Yes.
Wow. So Trevor and Harry got this crazy old battlefield going. And Trevor, put your damn leg down. Thank you. He gets so comfortable, like, you know, he's laid up. He's like, Jesus. All right, so
the desk around here, anyways.
I don't know. You know, we've been doing this thing since the beginning of April, end of March, early April. By now, you'll figure you go out there and get yourself a cardboard box at least and set it up in front of you. Nobody had to know it was a cardboard box, but now we do. Anyway,
let's go.
Say people back at work. Give me this headline: that people back at work are getting sick.
Oh, I got you right now. That's political news.
According to AP News.
As Trump urges reopening, thousands getting sick on the job. Recent figures show a surge of infections in meat packing and poultry processing plants. There's been a spike of new cases among construction workers in Austin, Texas, where the secretary recently returned to work. The sector recently returned to work. Even the White House.
Said, what? The construction workers got secretaries now? I was like, what?
Wow. New age, baby. Even the White House have proven.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Even the White House have proven vulnerable with positive coronavirus tests for one of the Trump's valet and for Vice President Mike Pence, press secretary.
Well, here's the deal. As far as it goes to these meat packing plants, I got mixed emotions about this. How about you, Harry? How do you feel about that? He's like, damn, Joe, I was just getting ready to drink. Go ahead.
Well, there hasn't been anything coming out that the meat is infected with anything. Actually, the FDA have put out some information saying that you don't have to worry about the food, and even when you go to the supermarket, when you're getting food from there, if you wash everything normally and cook everything to its full extent, you should be good.
But this is what I was saying. And that's exactly what I'm thinking, you know, because I'm like, you know, you could put your Corona on it all you want to. I jack that oven up to like 350 degrees. If Corona could live through that, I'm thinking it's fair to say Corona won. So, you know.
That just sounds funny. Put the Corona on it.
Yeah, you know.
Like it's a seasoning.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could sprinkle your special Corona seasoning all you want to over there in the plant. You know, it come out of there, packed up in the back of a truck. It's loaded with Corona. By the time it gets to my oven, it should be okay.
Right.
That heat should just burn through all the Corona, right? I thought Corona can't live in the heat.
There we go. I like that.
So you just go ahead and just cook that meat on up. Get yourself a nice grill going.
Yeah, but the only problem is that there's nothing wrong with the meat. Actually,
the meat's better these days.
The meat's
got a
better,
certain Corona flavor.
They put out the farming industry or something that they've had to euthanize a bunch of pigs and cows because they have too many on the farm now.
Yeah.
And it's because it's not whether the meat is good, it's the people working to, you know, to slaughter, to pack the meat, all of that stuff. Those people need to be healthy enough to work. That's the problem.
Yeah, you know what? You need to get some ventilators out there in them ranches, man. We got some meat to get. Let's put some, you know, put some ventilators and put an IV drip and have them back at work, man. Let's get this country open.
But they don't, I mean, to me, it's a simple issue, right? You start telling people who are suffering from hunger, come pick up a couple of pigs. Come and do, you know, instead of they're throwing away food.
Well, you know, shout out to Andrew Cuomo last week when he said, look, you know, we got farmers up north who have a whole bunch of food. We got people down south in the state of New York, he's talking about. People in the northern part of the state have a lot of food. People in the southern part don't have. Here you go. Food, no food. This is simple. Just move it. Let's get it downstate. Just change your clientele, you know? And that's all they had to do.
No.
Simple solutions to.
I mean, but that's actually if they would come up with a way for you to go and work for your food,
work the farm, right?
Yeah.
But here's the deal.
I'm sure people would do it, especially go slow, you know, go help meat pack and all of that stuff.
But here's the problem with that. You show up at a meat packing plant and you go in there to fill it, and there's two things wrong. One, you might just pick up something from the last worker if the place wasn't cleaned up. Or two, you don't pick up something, but you bring in your nice, good work habits, and the old worker that was in there loses his job.
Smart.
Yep,
So there'll
be a new system. Come and do your own, shop.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, we don't need to hire you back, Tommy. What do you mean? We got the boys from downstate who's hungry, and they said they'll be up here once a week. So we're just gonna rotate them through. We're just gonna make a bigger parking lot, so they can park their cars when they come up.
Yeah, I was watching the tech show on CNBC.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about that businesses that could afford it are talking about moving to AI.
Oh, a lot of them.
Workers right now that are out of work.
Well, here's the deal right now. I saw that coming. I mean, a lot of these office campuses, look, for example, before this thing broke out, like around in January or so, December or January, I was having a conversation with my friend out at the ranch. We're out there talking, and we're conversing about these big companies, their impact on housing. And because, they come in, and his solution, he was talking about the companies should be held accountable. They should be responsible to make sure that housing don't go out of whack. And I would say, well, I don't really blame the companies. I really blame the developers. Because what a developer does is come in and he see the local company that's close to where he's ready to develop, and he builds he put up some apartments based on the income of that company. Like, for example, Facebook. If there's a Facebook campus, the developer comes in, somebody coming in and buy a property in that area, and then they jack up the price based on the income that's coming in at Facebook. So that drives the market crazy. It's not the company. And we were agreed. And it's like, so what exactly should we do? And we were talking about, building campuses more out of the urban area. And if they did that, that would force people to move out. I said, but that doesn't really work, because then they drive up the pricing of property in the suburbs, because more and more people will start moving out there, and they'll drive up the property so bad nobody be able to move. There'll just be. It's like, yeah, I know. So we were trying real hard it's got to be some way. And my solution at the time was, well, they need to regulate developers and let them know a certain percentage of every building that you make should be set aside to low, I don't like the word affordable, but low income housing. And that's how you will get people who can afford stuff in there. And you create communities that way. That was one way. And well, we were dancing around some ideas. Here we are out there on the ranch trying to solve all the world problems. That happens. You get around horses, you start thinking. But anyway, we're out here, and a month later, here comes Corona. And Corona solved the damn problem for us. We were talking on the phone the other day, and I'm like, remember our conversation in regards to the housing situation and companies? I'm like, yeah, man, Corona just solved that, didn't it? Because now Facebook, and I can't remember which other one. I know Facebook for sure. I think Google did as well. They shut down their campuses and have people working remotely. And I'm like, they just proved that they don't need these big campuses.
Yeah, we got a story here on Twitter about that, actually.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Twitter.
Let me hear this.
Twitter is permanently.
Who is this?
Twitter has its employees to permanently work from home. Permanent.
Yeah, this is
Permanent.
business news. Yeah, Twitter employees can work from home forever. CEO Jack Dorsey says Twitter, one of the first companies to implement a work from home policy to prevent the spread of coronavirus, says it does not anticipate being the first to return to offices. In fact, Twitter employees can work from home forever if they want, the company confirmed the statement to CBS News. Twitter CEO Jack broke the news to employees in an email first obtained by BuzzFeed News. In an email, Dorsey said, Jack said the company wouldn't likely return to its offices before September, and even after the lockdown measures end, employees can continue to work from home if they want. In the statement, a Twitter spokesman said the company was uniquely equipped for employees to work from home.
And this is a real deal. I mean, you got these. All they're going to really need is just to have the tech
Twitter
people.
account.
Pretty much. You know, that's all they're really going to need is a Twitter account. But no, they just need to have their tech people being able to service the stuff, which would require less footprint. You know, a less carbon footprint in the workspace, and people start working from home. Now, here's why I endorse this strongly. The likes of Frontier is being challenged under this. The likes of these companies, but it actually could put a lot of people to work by moving a lot of people home. It really and truly can.
You have a good portion of America who can't work from home, Joe.
That's a good. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But here's the deal: it can put a lot of people to work who can't, because as more people work from home, excuse me, in these positions, they're gonna need better broadband. They're gonna need better equipment, and that's where a tech infrastructure bill can go in and put a lot of people to work. Not only do they need to install or upgrade, you're going to have to keep upgrading and maintaining, and that can put a lot of people to work. That could be really a whole new industry. So you can have a lot of outside people, outside linemen and tech people who they were losing jobs. If you're moving more people home, you're going to need better broadband. Those things are going to be needed to work better. You're going to need to have better tech. And that's where we start pushing people home working.
Yeah, and that's part of both the Democrat and Republican infrastructure plans, right? So
is that right?
Yeah, they want to make nationwide broadband, so that every part of America is able to, because we've created these internet hotspots all over the world for other countries, and we haven't done it for our own people here.
When we have people in rural area, and this is why when I saw John Stossel on Fox News, I'm like, maybe that mustache is just foggy. It's just blocking his vision. I don't know what it is, man. I saw John Stossel doing a piece on Fox News that, people in rural areas should use the internet. And it's like, I'm like, you chat donkey, you elitist city slicker, It's like John Stossel failed to realize they don't have the infrastructure out in some places. So if you don't have it, you're going to need the U.S. Postal Service. Here's the thing about the U.S. Postal Service, why it's so strongly needed. The U.S. Postal Service deliver mail in places that are hard to reach. Do you know Amazon take your stuff so far and then use the U.S. Postal Service to bring it further? That's what they do.
Yeah.
When you go into the
service actually delivers to places that you don't find on maps. So
exactly. The U.S. Postal Service, once you make an address and connect it with them, they're gonna deliver to you until that address go away. It could be a damn pup tent. You got to understand, the U.S. Postal Service is a heavy delivery machine. And And they work real good by keeping the price of mail, of packaging, way down. Because what do you think is going to happen if you privatize the post office? This is what I was talking about a week or two ago, or last week. If you privatize the post office, what's going to happen? Companies going to say, it's going to cost more to get off in those rural areas that we enter, that the post office used to. So guess what? You don't get your mail.
Joe, it's just gonna cost $700 to ship to Oklahoma. It's straight.
700 take 3 weeks.
Yeah, like, you know, at the end of the day, Jeff Bezos needs a new yacht.
You see people on the road with boxes in their cars. I'm delivering myself. Delivering myself. I say 500.
You say, hold on, wait a minute. You say 500 because you deliver yourself?
Yeah.
Service charge.
Oh my God. I drove to San Francisco from Connecticut, but I'm saying
you know,
so it's supposed to just turn into an Uber.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, imagine you're going to pick up your mail in San Francisco, and on the way out to pay for it, you Uber. You turn your car into an Uber. See that, folks? I'm always thinking how we could get employment going.
No. But I don't know about the work from home.
$600 a week?
One at a time. What was that?
I'm kind of worried about the work from home because workflow, job production, like it's gonna go down. Like it's gonna be terrible.
Do you
actually?
People not gonna be getting nothing done. Are you crazy?
No, right now work. No, that's the whole thing about it. Because right now, and this is with kids in the home distracting. Work productivity, people who working from home and such are doing. It's up. Productivity is up.
Oh, it is? Oh, that's what's up.
But what happens if you're a guy who hates working at home and hates dealing with your kids all the time? You want to go back to the office ASAP. I'm with that dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm working like an illegal immigrant right now.
No. See, you're different though, Harry. I can't lie. You're different.
My hourly is, I was calculating how many hours I work and what I get paid. I'm at like $5 an hour right now.
That's the other side to it. Harry been on the clock since yesterday.
Harry been on the clock since 14.
Clocked out since the 14th of March.
I mean, at the end of the day, Harry, I mean, if you weren't good at it, you won't be there. Let's be very serious about it. You're good at what you do. You're real good. Harry might be, clocking by being there, but 3/4 of the time he set it up to where all he does is push a button.
You know what I'm saying?
You sound like Paul. You sound like Paul. When something goes wrong, he goes, but isn't it just pushing a button?
See? Slippery
That's exactly
slope.
what I do. I push a button.
Slippery slope.
Your finger get tired sometimes.
Oh, by the way, Tom Brain, I hope you're listening. I got a call. I got a call yesterday. You're gonna get that work. Tom Brain is definitely gonna get that work. I'm not gonna bring it up right now.
Or give it a Zoom call.
Isn't he in front of the show, Joe?
Not no more. Not anymore.
You got a story on us?
Oh. No, man. He was like, I'm gonna set him up right now.
Send him the Zoom info to join our show.
No. I mean, he was dog whistling. He was blowing a dog whistle at us. Yeah. So just to let you know, with your little cute statement, your little cute piece in that article you wrote about us. Well, now, you got some people. Yeah, he got some people upset. I heard about it. I saw it. I ignored it. Now I'm hearing about it online. Yeah, your little nice little cutie statement. Your little cute statement that you wrote up about us. Oh yeah, yeah.
You got what did he say, Joe? Come on, Joe.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Nice
Just
dog
go read
whistling,
it,
you know,
man.
like you know,
Oh,
you know, he's dog whistling some stuff that could definitely fall in the race bracket.
yeah.
It was nasty. I saw it, and I specifically, you know, I smelled he was going to do it, and I specifically told him not to. I specifically told him not to. Then I read the article on Saturday, and I said, okay, he didn't listen. Sure enough, I heard about it. And the only reason why people are not going at you in the comment is because they think that I'm going to unleash on them over here. That's the only reason why you're being protected. You're being, you know, you're being covered right now. But I'm not going to unleash on anyone. I specifically told him not to. But he went and he did it anyway. I guess he was trying to be cute, but now it looked like you were dog whistling. And I'm not going to try to explain it for you. I'm not going to explain your problem away. That's something that could come back and haunt you real bad because you wouldn't listen. You know, that's the problem with people. You know, they think, oh, no, I got the cute angle. No, you don't have the cute angle. I got you. And now you got to look at, people are going to, when you see educated people calling me, asking me about this, I'm going to tell you right now, you got a problem. Tom Breen, it's fair to say you got a problem. Wouldn't listen. That's the problem with these people. You know, they will not listen. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, fine. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Go right ahead and stick yourself right into that hole. And I'm annoyed now because I specifically said, and when I heard it, but when I read it on Saturday, I was like, you know, told him not to.
Joe, can you explain?
Yes.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, please.
I want you guys to go back and read it. You'll see. Read the article about the traveling 2020 census.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't read it, but now I know which story to go look at.
Go read the 2020 census. It's right on there. I specifically said, do not include this. I got a call like, well, what is he implying? Why was that so important? Why was that so important in the story? I'm like, I saw it. And I specifically told her, like, no. You know, I was starting to write something in the comment about it, but, you know, I know you and you know, he was on your show and I know you're going to protect him. I was like, well, no, I'm not. I specifically told him not to do it. You told him not to do it? Yes. I specifically said, do not do it. That's off the record. He didn't even say he was going to do it. I just look at him and just saw it. I could just see it in his eyes. Oh, yeah, he's going to go down this path. And I said, Tom, that
if it's about the Mexican on the truck, I wrote that part. I was talking about Caleb.
No. But you know, when you're talking about minorities, there's certain things you can't throw in there. You can't put in like anything that identify. Let me help you get it off. You start talking about minorities doing something, especially doing something positive, and you start highlighting issues like,
oh no, I know what he did. Did he call you guys nappy-headed hosts?
Did he say you thugged out the census?
My hair is a little nappy.
No, people don't get it. When you start highlighting, you start coming at minorities, you start highlighting minorities are lazy, late, all these dog whistles, you're begging for it.
Yeah.
You are begging for it. You start saying minorities are lazy and late, and you start doing this, and you know all these little dog whistles. You're begging for it. People are going to definitely get at you.
Yeah, because when I read it, it was weird because
you saw it as well.
Yeah,
from a
reading standpoint, it made it sound like that was what he wrote about was like our problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we were the cause of that. Like
Yeah.
Whenever you're writing something about minorities and you put in these little dog whistles that highlights, then you know, I gotta help white folks understand this. You start talking about minorities and you start pumping in stuff like lazy, you implying laziness, tardiness, all of these stuff, all this stuff like you know, the attire, you know, the way people talk. When you start doing these little things, I'm not saying those are all the elements that he put in that article, but they were in that article. And I got to get the call. And I specifically said, do not highlight it. I don't care who's to blame. Don't highlight that.
I know what you're talking
It's
about.
easy to Google you and saw you're a white person, and it's not going to go over well. I deliberately told him not to do it, but he wouldn't listen. And it wasn't even our fault. But I said, whatever. It wasn't our fault, but I just said, oh, whatever. You know, I'm going. As a matter of fact, it wasn't for us. If Joe Ugly didn't step up, Rob Nice didn't step up, it would have never been corrected.
Right. Exactly.
That thing would not have went off if we did not step up. And I told him, leave it alone. Don't touch it. You think he did? You think he listened? No.
Oh, he died into it.
And he gone, dog, yeah. And he went a dog whistle the whole deal. Now, you know, I hope you know, the only thing is that I don't want NHH to get on New Haven Independent to get picketed behind it. I don't want nobody down there protesting the hell out of him.
But you're always down for a good protest, though.
I'm always down for a good protest. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, Joe, but we are, and I say we, the New Haven Independent, because I work for the New Haven Independent. We're affiliates. We kind of are under the umbrella. So I'll say the Joe Ugly umbrella, the La Voz umbrella, where we get away with stuff because we're in the middle of minorities, right? So the New Haven Independent. So I mean, like me, I get a lot of cover for the stuff I say. From La Voz Hispana, they get a lot of calls about stuff I say. The immigrant population, and they'll come and they'll scream at me, but they'll go, "You're lucky because these people would be down here if it wasn't for us."
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And the same thing with Ugly Radio, right?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Ugly Radio, people would really think I'm a racist.
Yeah, right.
But you know what I'm saying?
You are racist.
No,
serious, because
no, seriously, yeah, he is right. He's out, and the thing is, you know, it's because look, I understand, and even for this situation, individual was mad as all hell and was going to write something and was going to attack, but then I know Joe ain't gonna like this. And he's got a mic 5 days a week, and he's gonna come hard body at me. So I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Good, leave it alone.
You know, but it's not to that. You know, I want people to know. You know, it's not to that. But don't start dog whistling, especially when I told you not to.
But you think he did it intentionally?
He had to because I told him not to.
But
if I didn't tell him not, if I didn't tell him not to, I said, okay, here he is being silly. But when I specifically said, and he goes, yeah, Joe, I'm not, I think he even said something along the lines of, you don't got to tell me what to do.
See, because the thing is, I think sometimes, and I sit right there in the middle of all the conversations in the newsroom, right? And sometimes I interject because, I'll just make comments. I never tell people what they do or anything.
Right.
But I'll make comments to help them realize, and that's what you were doing. Because they're oblivious a lot of times to what is happening, and they really don't know what's happening on the ground, especially when it comes to people of color. They just they assume a lot. And because they're friends of the community, they think their assumptions are correct. I'm telling you.
Or they gloss over the son. They gloss over what you tell them. You know, and it happens.
It does.
It does happen.
But I never think it's intentional, because these guys, like Tom, he's a bleeding heart. He's a bleeding heart liberal.
Liberal. I know. And
Even
those are the words.
even
you something.
apologist, you know.
He's
a bleeding heart liberal apologist.
You gotta use that one, Joe.
You know what I'm saying? So
let me
a
tell
lot
you
of times I just think they're oblivious to these.
I don't buy into the whole liberal nonsense, because if you want to see the biggest bigots out there, you go out to Oregon and you see those damn people, the most liberal state in the union, and they're the biggest bigot. Man, I put my toe in Oregon and like, not for me. Get the plane.
Joe, that's Northern California. That's
Get the
its own little
plane.
state first, and Oregon.
Get the plane going. Get the plane going. You don't want to be messing around in Oregon. It's like, are you just kidding me?
No, San Francisco, Joe. You don't want to mess with that.
Yeah,
It's like, yo. Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing too. You know, you think
No, it's a different state. Different state.
You know, no, Oregon in particular, you know, you see this place and it's like, you know, you say, oh, you know, here they come with this is a liberal state. These people are open-minded. Yeah, right. When you start getting that rubbed up racism on you, like, oh my God, can somebody get me out of Portland? I don't know.
No, that is San Francisco, California.
No, I'm talking about my experience.
Well, the Portland police chief of police is down in Philadelphia, so she's a nutcase already.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about, Joe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You hear Trevor chiming in.
Yeah.
Not understanding your experiences are totally
exactly.
different.
Exactly. And it's like, and this is it. It's not like he wants to do it. It's like he said, yeah, I'm going to get my point out. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get my, and he did not hear. That's exactly it, Harry. Exactly it. And it's like, okay, all right, okay. And I tried like about 3 or 4 times to reel it in, didn't I?
Yeah.
I tried on 3 or 4 different occasions just now to try to reel it in. But, man, he didn't want to hear it. Damn. And there, you're right. This is it right here. This is exactly what I did with Tom on Friday. Don't do it. He didn't listen.
The monkeys on the truck is not the right way to put it.
I'm just glad that Rob picked the naps out his head.
I didn't read the article. Sorry.
I know, man. I combed my hair today.
You got to pick those naps out. Anyway, but you should probably explain that nappy.
Like a brittle pad, baby.
You heard, Joe? You should probably explain that nappy-headed host comment so people don't get mad at me.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't break it in my head, man.
In case you guys don't understand where the nappy-headed host bar came from, what Harry was doing was referencing what a radio icon did back in 2007. Guy, well, you know, he passed away this year, you know.
Yeah.
Don Imus, who was on, he's the one who brought the Fan, WFAN, to what it is today. He had the morning show on WFAN. And anyway, it was a hell of a show. And the guy, I don't need to get into all of that. But Imus delved into communities without understanding communities and did not know the limits. And this is someone who was at the top of his game. He had the #1 billing radio program in the country. Not just New York.
Not just radio program. He was the #1 television show in his slot too.
That's right. Wow. He was the #1. You got to understand. I remember when this guy said, "Oh, you know, I go over to Lexus of Westport, and on the weekend, next thing you know, there's a line going into it." This guy was so influential, it was next level. Now, sidebar, his whole radio persona, his whole radio thing came from that he jacked. He jacked from a brother out of DC known as Petey Green. Petey Green was out of DC. Imus jacked it, took it to NBC and made it his. That's what he did. So every once in a while, in honor of Petey Green, I'll jack some Imus in here in a heartbeat. Don't think I won't. But anyway, Imus was indeed the number one. And he got so comfortable at being that position and being able to dabble into communities and didn't know how that he was going too far. And the Rutgers women basketball team won the championship that year. And he goes, man, them girls, you saw them play, man, them some nappy-headed hoes. And that's where that comment came from. And he did not understand at first what he had done until he ended up on the chopping block and he got fired. And I remember when that happened, I was like, man, even if he come back to radio, because he got fired, I said, if he come back to radio, that's his legacy right there. That's what his kid got to go for in life for the rest of his life. That's what he's got to carry. Your daddy could in the comment, nappy-headed hoes. Everything his son does, everything, all that he was doing, no matter all what he did, all the money he gave, the children's ranch out there in Santa Fe, New Mexico, that he put together for kids with cancer and all that stuff, none of that made a difference. Mm-hmm. None of that made a difference. Everybody remember nappy-headed host. That's your legacy. Guess what? When he died earlier this year, what do you think it was highlight? Making that nasty comment in a matter of seconds, just ruin everything that he did for years. Just ruin it. Because I always used to say, this guy, he's pressing up on some lines here. He's pressing up on some lines. I always said that. And sure enough, bang, he went over. Now, shout out to Al Sharpton, who, I guess as soon as the internet check had dry cut it. Yeah. as soon as the internet check was dry, he goes, well, I think everybody have a right to work. I don't care if you get a job, man. I need him to get that.
That's an arsonist right there.
Yeah.
Nah.
He extorts everybody who says the wrong thing.
You're damn right. And guess what? I got him on speed dial. Rev, I got a problem. I got a corporation I need you to protest. What are you talking about? Well, with Joe, when the Political Action Network touched down, we're actioning that network.
Don't get me wrong, Joe. Don't get me wrong. I'm black, man. I'm black. Nobody crossed me. I got Reverend Al on the speed dial too.
Yeah, you're damn right. Go ahead and get it twisted you want to. Oh no, I'm here to tell you right now. If it's one thing, I've never been one of them highbrow Negroes. Oh, I have that straight on direct connection. I could organize 200-300 people in a heartbeat to protest the hell out of your damn company. WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven. Just to let you know where you are. But I'm here to tell you right now, don't think for 5 seconds that I would have a problem with organizing a group of people against you and your corporation in heartbeat. Don't even think it wouldn't work.
You're not safe.
Nah, it ain't safe. Don't get comfortable with me.
Word.
I got a couple companies right now that I'm like, they need a protest. One company, I'm telling you right now, you got a person who claimed that they're Latino. They got Latino this, Latino that all over the press. First opportunity they get to hire Latinos, they moved the company headquarters so far into the woods and not one Latino could get a job. Oh, don't get me started. Oh my God. You don't understand who you're messing with. All right now we're looking at the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P. They were all down last session, according to CNN Business. The Dow was down 457 points plus. Go ahead, sir. Looking at world markets, oh my God, the futures are terrible right now. As of 7:48 a.m. this morning, the world market's a big fall.
You know why, right? Because Dr. Fauci yesterday said the sky is falling.
Yep. You know, I was wondering how it was gonna happen, man. Sure enough, world markets, you're looking at Japan, Hong Kong, London, and Germany, the big four. Those are down. Man. Whew. Big losers on the board. Cardi Inc. is still up there. CBRE Corp. I don't know what that group. CBRE Group. Who is that? Somebody look that up for me. I want to know. Albert, how you say that? Albemarle?
Albemarle?
Yeah, something like that. They're big losers. Franklin Resources and BlackRock. Ooh.
CBRE is an American real estate service and investment firm.
Oh, okay.
Let me just jump in there right there, because when we were talking about Twitter working from home and all of that, and Facebook and all of their employees, imagine what this is going to do to commercial real estate if everybody starts working from home.
I'm going to address that in a second. I'm so glad that you raised that, because that was part of the equation I was going to highlight, but I'm going to get back to it. All right, we're going to circle right back around to it. So you're looking at now at commodities. Oil is up last session, 26, actually as of 7:40 a.m. It's just been updated. Oil is up, gas is down, gold, silver are up, and looking at corn is down. Copper is
up.
Copper's up. So I'm going to tell you right now, you want to know what those numbers mean. I would suggest that you holler at a certified financial advisor. Get that information on what the hell it's standing for. Okay, now, Harry highlighted a good point. I'm going to get to sports in a couple of seconds. Harry highlighted, you saw him?
Yeah.
Guys, next level.
Wait, we got sports today? I thought we were going to skip that today.
Oh, okay. But anyway, Harry highlighted a very important point of all the real estate, the commercial real estate, all of these campuses like Facebook and Twitter and all these places who might just move their people home permanently. And he said, well, what are you going to do with all those campuses? Well, we do have a homeless situation in our country.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
We do have a serious homeless situation. We can start retrofitting the hell out of all these buildings. All of these campuses, they can be retrofitted in and out. Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
Cut his mic.
That's right. Yes, they can.
These logical ideas that will work. Cut his mic.
Yo, keep on dreaming. Cue the song, Dream On. Dream On. That's not going to happen.
You can't even get them to put 2 affordable housing apartments in a complex right now. Come on.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't know the homeless pay rent.
Oh, you see.
Well, he makes a good point.
No. There are ways around this. You could create communities. You could literally start creating communities that are effective communities. You can start creating co-ops that are effective, that could do a lot of good for people who are homeless. Imagine if you take like a Facebook. Okay, I come again, Kodak. They might have to cut my point with my good ideas. Here we go.
It's called commercial real estate. Commercial.
Yes, it's commercial real estate until they change it. Because I'm quite sure it's not hard to just change these damn what's your designation. If it's RM2, that means it's both. And in order for them to have people live in there on campuses, they got to be RM2. Got to be zoned RM2. It's got to be you got to be housing and commercial living. Otherwise, they can't have any form of residence. And most of those campuses already have thing. Can you help me out here, Caleb? Can you bring me yeah, please. Sound like a cokehead over here on this mic. I think it's just like my allergies act up back here in the studio. I don't know.
You just
a hell of a drug.
You just wanted to see Caleb's Maybelline ad.
Oh, Jesus God. You ain't lying. I didn't notice
Maybelline.
The pollen is here. The pollen is here.
But I gotta say, I've been holding out on it because I've been eating a lot of honey, local honey, by the way. So hold on.
See, as soon as you start talking, they throw a pollen bomb at your building.
And we don't have pollen insurance. I'm sorry.
Looking kind
That's
of
a warning.
smoggy.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
a
warning.
warning.
Coming up with your damn good ass ideas. It's just gonna make our buildings become a homeless shelters. What the hell is nobody said homeless shelters, but they could create good communities out of those. If we really want to put people to work and want to help the economy and boost the economy, you could literally take those buildings and start these incubator societies that could really work. They could really and truly work. First of all, you must have medical and mental health facility, a medical facility that included mental health on those in those communities. You must. Substance abuse, mental health. Well, you start with mental health, and that works. God, I'm going to nosedive into this in a couple of seconds because I'm going to have to. But the thing about it, if you really and truly want to get people to, start bettering themselves, you got to look at their mental capacity. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I know so and so. They're just a druggie." Well, what do you think starts that? Mental health issues, and then people start self-medicating. Self-medicating is because it's cheaper. It's not. It comes with less stigmas. People rather know that they smoke, that they do drugs, illegal drugs in their body, give them street cred versus having to go to the clinic. That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy. There are people who rather do drugs instead of going sit on the couch because it give them better street cred. So you got to meet them where they are and help them get better.
Yeah,
you just got it. We can do this, people. We can do this. If it's one thing, we have learned so much. I've learned so much from this whole corona pandemic. There's so many opportunities that have arisen from this. So many. If we want to go back to exactly where we were 3, 4, 5 months ago, well, we're wasting a great opportunity. We're wasting a lot of great opportunities. We can now shift the gears. The car is moving down the street. It's easier to shift. It's not, we're not just taking off. It's easier to shift this damn gear right now. But people, they got steady habits. So why don't I just let Trevor do the sports with a steady habit ass?
There you go.
Yes, you can.
Speaking of steady hands.
But stop with putting your damn legs down.
I'm going to start with Mike Tyson saying he's back, by the way, as he shows off his hand speeds and punching power. I got an Instagram video he posted, I believe, a couple days ago, if my computer can load.
Yeah.
The rumors are out. The call-outs have been flying since 53-year-old Mike Tyson announced his intention to return to boxing ring to take part in exhibition fights. From New Zealand rugby star Sonny Bill Williams to Tyson Fury's father and to former Tyson rival Evander Holyfield have put their names in the mix as potential opponents.
What is this? The geriatric squad or what?
Yeah,
what
man.
This,
please don't do it. Like we don't. Nah, come on, man.
Old man swinging. Imagine Mike Tyson. It takes him like 40 minutes to get one swing in.
Yeah.
By the time it get there,
Joe.
It didn't look like that in that video.
Please don't do it.
They sped it up. They sped up the video.
All right, I'm gonna show you guys.
I got Mike Tyson is like. They sped up the video. And when I ask you to cut it, go. I'm gonna let you show this damn video here. Watch again. See, it don't even want to work. Is he back in the gym?
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
Oh my goodness. I am Mike Tyson. Damn, he wearing the same shorts he wore back then. Knock it off, Mike. Damn. He's in great shape.
Yes, he can. He said, yes, he can.
I'm telling you right now, people, never mind all that. I'm here to tell you right now, if Mike Tyson could whip himself back in shape, we better not be over 50 and fat. Don't tell me, oh, I'm too old. This is that. No, I don't want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be. No, you can't tell yourself. I'm not picking on fat people. I'm just saying that you can't be out of shape. You just can't be out of shape. If Mike Tyson over 50 could whip himself to look like when he was as a teenager and in his 20s, then get your butt, commit yourself to it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Mike Tyson?
He's looking great.
Man, he looking sharp as hell, man. Is that old footage of him?
No, that's from
that's
actually a day ago.
Yeah,
And I
you
mean,
see him with
he's
the gray
moving-
hair and everything on his
Yeah,
face.
yeah, but you know, you could deep state all this stuff these days, right? You could deep fake a lot of stuff, you know.
That is new footage, man.
It's from one day. It's from yesterday, actually.
Yeah, I see that gray.
Man, nah, they sped up the tape. They sped up the tape. I could see. Yeah, they sped up the tape. I mean, he's good. He's good. Damn. I want to see somebody hit him in a body shot. See if he could take it. You see, he ain't walking around. You see, he ain't walking around with no shirt.
I'm telling you, man, nah, please don't do it, man. Stop.
Yeah,
Yo, the boxing world must be suffering because they dusting off Mike Tyson.
Yo, this is some facts.
Like, seriously, come
Facts.
on, man, please.
Mike, please come back.
I'm
Please.
sure Mike can fight.
No.
I'm sure Mike can
No.
still fight, but I'm saying, come on, man, this is sad. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it is sad. Remember when Mike
Right.
Jordan came back, started limping around the NBA, and like, you
Yeah,
know,
man, I want to see
Yeah.
that.
nah, nobody want to see. He came back, and then he went to some failing team that he tried
Washington
to revive.
Wizards, by the way, get it right.
Oh my God! I mean,
Like,
he tried
it
to
just-
pull. He tried to
It's
pull.
sad
the-
to watch, man. I don't want to
Yeah.
see that. Man.
In his golden years, I'm talking about Mike Jordan. In his golden years, he gonna try to take the Washington Wizards off the respirator. What the hell is wrong with him? I mean, they were dead. They were. By the way, are they still around?
Yeah, they are.
No.
They're the Wizards are still around. Yeah,
Yeah, the Wizards.
they're a dumpster fire.
Well, you know something. I'm gonna tell you something about teams like that, though.
But their
Don't-
owners their owner only cares about the hockey team more. So
All right, there you have it. But you know something.
Tom Leonis of
Don't-
AO.
I like this. Trevor knows all this sports stuff. I really like it. You know, what I like here is when I like what I would say to anyone who dismisses professional sport teams and say, oh, you know, this and that. Kodak and Harry, I know you guys remember back in the 80s and the 90s when the Clippers were the laughing joke of the NBA. Remember?
Yeah,
And they played
yeah.
in the same. They played in the same arena with the Lakers. Now, ever since Chris Paul came on, that team has been next level. Well, he's gone now, right? Chris Paul is no longer with them.
He's on Oklahoma City. They're getting a new arena, and ever since Jerry West has taken over as GM since 2015-16, they're back.
Wait a minute. Jerry West is now over at the Clippers.
Yeah.
He used to be at the Lakers.
No, he was with the Warriors for a while when he left the Grizzlies and Lakers and stuff.
But you're such a
why'd you
big
just let-
sports fan.
Why don't they
Go
just
ahead.
let Jerry West try out for the team? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's go ask David Robinson to
Exactly.
try back as well.
Exactly
he
what I'm
was doing
trying to
well.
say. Like,
Yeah,
come on, man.
exactly.
No, man.
Let's get the Iceman George Gervin out of retirement. I know he's hurting for
Yeah.
a paycheck.
Well, let's see if this sports fanatic over here named Trevor knows this one. Why are the Lakers called the Lakers?
They're from Minneapolis originally.
Okay, my dude. Okay.
Yeah, don't try him. Please don't try him.
Yeah,
Next question.
Next question is right. I better leave him alone. Sports trivia. He's like, what, Joe? That's my alley. What's wrong with you? Stick to politics.
As a LeVar Ball would say, stay in your lane.
For real.
I'll stay in my lane.
Man, he didn't even blink to answer that one. He's like, I got this. Is that supposed to be a trick question?
I've been to Laker games in Los Angeles, so
Okay, I got one that's gonna stump him. Real good. Who is Bill Bradley and what team did he play on?
That's easy.
Is he a Nick? Is he a former Nick?
Yeah.
Jesus, he's good.
He's
okay.
good.
Yeah.
Former Nick,
Okay.
he
Then
became-
hold on, Harry.
Oh.
I know where you're going. And where did he end up? Where did his career end up?
I just said it, but
No, you didn't. He didn't hear. I cut it off. Where did his career end up?
He sounds like he ended in Washington or something. One of those
Washington
Rain-
what?
The Bullets.
Nah, he was close though, Harry, wasn't he? He
Yeah.
was real close.
real
Was it
close.
the Philadelphia 76ers?
Nah, you starting to drift. You starting to drift. No, look at him looking it up now. He ended up being a U.S. senator from Jersey.
Yeah, the Nets. No one really cares about that team when they're in Jersey before.
No, he played for the Nets. Oh, but you said the Knicks.
No, he played
Yeah,
for the Knicks.
he played for the Knicks.
He played for the Knicks. He was 1974, the championship, right?
67 through 77. He played for Olimpia Milano, which is a team in Milan, Italy, in the Italian basketball league.
But he won one of the championships.
I think
Yeah.
it had to be 69, right?
Was it 69?
Or 70?
70 and 73.
Yes.
Yeah, 70 and 73. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Bill Bradley ended up being a U.S. senator.
Same as John Runyon, former Eagles right
Yep.
tackle. Number 69 in your program, number 1 in your hearts.
Okay.
All right, we done with sports.
We're done with sports. Okay. Hit me now with some more. Well, hold on. I had something else here that I wanted to touch base on.
Because we got a lot of good headlines, but
All right, run them. I'm just gonna let you guys.
I want you to see an ad, Joe. It's pretty interesting.
Don't you mess with me. Don't you mess with me.
No. Look, read that.
Okay. If you lose your job,
Volkswagen is selling cars even if you're probably gonna lose your job. That's how desperate they are.
Does that include Golf GTI?
Of course, but they're not the only ones. Why am I getting so much feedback in the background? Who's
Ain't that crazy? You see,
Trevor, you playing your goddamn baseball game in the background? What is wrong with you?
It's on mute, by the way. My TV is so.
Now it is.
It's been on. My TV's been on mute the whole time.
All right, mute your mic. Let me see something. Go ahead. See, problems gone.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that's how desperate the auto industry is.
Yeah,
They're selling you a car even if you're losing your job.
I know. Remember,
they can repo it easy. You got to be home.
Right. You ain't going nowhere.
So cool.
Go buy a Volkswagen, gas it up, and go cross country for Christ's sake. Ain't like you got to go back to work tomorrow.
Why do you think my friends are going to Florida right now?
They basically becoming a rental.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And even at a rental, you need a job. You got to have some kind of credit card or something going on for you. Man, and I hear you. My Lord, my God. All right, so
Business news.
I want to see. What do you got for me?
Facebook will pay $52 million in settlement with moderators who develop PTSD on the job. In September 2008, former Facebook moderator Selena Scola sued Facebook, allegedly that she developed PTSD after placed in a role that required her to regularly view photos and images of rape, murder, and suicide. Scola developed symptoms of PTSD after 9 months on the job, complaints which was ultimately joined by several other former Facebook moderators working in 4 states, allegedly that Facebook had failed to provide them with a safe workplace.
So why were they monitoring? So people who were posting these type of videos, they had to sit back and monitor.
She was the moderator. She was supposed to be policing that form of content that was uploaded.
Right.
And
they didn't have an algorithm for that? Well, no, this was back in 2008 and 9. When was this?
In September 2008.
2009? Yeah. I mean, by then, Facebook was new on the block. They had just exploded into the open market because prior to that, they were just on colleges. I remember when I first, go ahead.
Even the algorithm, it has to go through a review. So
right.
The algorithm will pull your ad or whatever crazy stuff you put, but then it has to go through an actual review by a human person. So,
wow. But now the way the algorithm works is if people don't understand, you're sitting off there on Facebook and you're trying to promote your event. You got like 5,000 friends, so-called friends, bastards. You got like 5,000 so-called friends on Facebook. You have an event, and you go in, you promote it to all your friends. Yeah, I'm going to send this. I'm going to promote it that way. And then you turn around and only 5 people show up. You're trying to figure out, well, what the hell happened? Well, that algorithm happened. And that algorithm is no damn joke. It has no love for you. None whatsoever.
None.
It will shut you out.
Well,
you know,
you can. Just to make that point,
excuse me.
I went to actually boost Caleb's census video.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what $5 would get me.
Wow.
Right? But
Thank you.
no. Yeah, but they actually declined my ad because it had problems in the video, in the ad that I had to correct. There was nothing. I didn't add anything. It was a census video and they declined it.
Wow. Well, you know what it is. Which makes no damn sense. Or you know what, they probably were wondering if we had the rights to do a census video. But it was a positive video.
Now it's a
So
PSA.
why-
They shouldn't have declined it.
Right. They shouldn't have declined that.
But
Wow.
Facebook is like, no, we're only doing Corona. We're ahead of the census. No one's ahead of us.
You know what it is, Harry? You gotta delete your Russian bot connection.
Yeah, man.
Because
they probably think you a Russian, man. It's just I said some
you gotta-
crazy stuff. They
you
probably see
gotta
the Trump
delete your Russian
2020.
bot connections because they
You're
thinking they're trying to
probably
mess
right
up.
because they've canceled so many of my videos. And they probably just thought it was another one.
Yeah, they're like,
they
"Oh,
didn't look
here
at
comes-
it.
And this guy goes again.
I got another national headline. Counterfeit masks reaching front lines health worker in the U.S.
What is a counterfeit mask?
Wow.
No protection.
Really? What's a counterfeit mask? I mean, come on. The mask is, I thought you could put a piece of cloth around your face.
Yeah,
What's a
but when you're on
counterfeit
the front
mask?
line, so if you're a nurse, a doctor, you don't want to be using something counterfeit that isn't protecting you.
Yeah, no.
No, but the mask is not
Sure.
supposed to. Here's the crazy thing about the mask. The mask does not protect someone from you. I mean, it don't protect you from someone. It's protecting someone from you. In other words, if you cough with a mask on, you're protecting that person from getting any droplets coming towards them. If you sneeze, if you're talking, and no spit will come towards the individual, no saliva. So
yeah,
it's
but Joe,
protecting
they've
people
changed
from
that.
you. They
They've
have.
changed that. So
When?
now the mask is protecting you if you actually have a good seal around your face. And look,
Yeah.
if you, for instance, if Caleb sneezes and you got a mask, you are protected from Caleb if you have a good seal around your face. And the reason they tell you not to touch your nose or touch your eyes, because those are actual openings where the
Right.
virus could seep in.
Sneak in.
So
right.
you know, so it does. They've changed. This is the thing about all these things. It's evolved from you don't need a mask. Actually, a mask will hurt you. To now, Dr. Fauci yesterday was saying it gives him confidence that when he sees people, everybody is wearing a mask. It gives him confidence that people are protecting themselves. But in the beginning, he was the one saying that we don't need a mask. So,
But no, you see, I don't mind that, Harry. I don't mind when people evolve. I don't mind that. It's like, I don't have a problem if Kotick says something silly today and then, he has evolved from it tomorrow. I think that's a good thing.
Didn't happen
No,
yet.
I'm dead serious. I mean, exactly. It's not happened yet, but, I still got hope and pray over here. You know what I'm saying? I have a
Nah,
problem
bro.
when people, I
Nah,
really
bro.
have I have a problem when people can't evolve. Seriously. I really do. When
All
you
right, it's
can't-
a thin line. Oh, it's a thin line between evolving and just switching up. Like, come on, man. Like, where's that fine line at?
you know, I think that fine line is where you chose to draw it, Kadik, because at the end of the day, you got to look at life and realize I might not trust it, but I got to at least give the person an opportunity to prove that they have evolved.
Man,
That's it,
I'm
you know,
not giving. I'm not giving a bear an opportunity to prove that he's a bear. Like, no, man. Like, if it is what it is, sometimes people are what they are. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it is, but I don't tell you right now. If you know, there are some people who have bears as pets. There's some people who have. You don't take your eyes off the fact that they're still a bear, or it's still it's still an animal that could hurt you. You don't ever forget that. But you give it an opportunity because you have seen it going through the different stages to domesticate it, to closest to domestication that you could possibly get it. But you don't forget that this thing can go back to what it really is. But you give it the opportunity. You give it it's like Lion King. What's it called? Tiger King?
Yeah.
Lion King?
Yeah, it's like Tiger King. You know, here comes Trevor. My dude. No, it's like Tiger King. What you would look at is this guy is able to go in and pet the lions and XYZ, work with them. The minute he forgot that these things are lion, what they do? They drag them. They snatch them and drag them. So he had to actually fire off his weapon to remind this thing. So I'm not saying it had evolved into whatever level of domestication that it possibly could have.
I'm just firing off my weapon to remind him. That's all.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But at least give it a chance. At least give it a chance to see where it's at. Let's not just shut up. You got a reputation of doing this. So therefore you can't, because if that's the case, if we continue down that path, people who come home from penitentiary will never give them a chance because people got it in their minds that they're gonna steal or kill or do whatever. They can't understand that maybe this person has been rehabilitated. Maybe. Don't mean you take your eyes off of them. You don't take somebody who did 15 years of bank robbery, you don't put them to work in the bank for.
Here's the problem, Joe, that he said that actually wearing masks was actually harmful in the beginning. It doesn't help anybody. And now he's saying that they protect you. So is he the cause of more people getting it, since he said
he could be? Yes, he contributed to it. I'm not afraid to say that. Yes, he contributed to the problem at the beginning. And now he has evolved. So can we at least say, you know what? This guy, maybe he's seeing things differently. I don't know what's
evolution takes time, man. He's doing this in like 2 week spans. Like, come on, man. He's evolving. He's gonna be a mutant in a minute. Like, come on, man.
But you act like evolving. Like you act like if 2 weeks is not time. It's still time. 2 minutes is still time.
The thing is that everybody's making him out to freaking be the Messiah. Listen to everything Fauci
the damn
says.
Messiah. No, he's not the Messiah.
Come on.
No, he's not. Not in my mind.
Video. They got a video of this guy before the virus even came, talking about, there's gonna be a pandemic. Maybe he didn't say pandemic. He said one of those words.
I don't have a problem with that either, Kadik. I don't have a problem with that. You know why? You know why I don't have a problem with that?
Why?
That's what his job was. His job is to study the potentials of that stuff. So if you say that, he was doing his job. His job was to study pandemics. His job is to study infectious diseases.
No. I'm not saying it's not, but he was sure. And then it came. I don't know.
But that's his job. So that's what you do in your job.
Yeah, but he seems to be making it up as he goes along.
But if you go to a job site, and I don't want to, I'm not trying to make him a messiah. I'm not trying to make him the be or tell all. But I'm telling you right now, if Kadik come to my house, if he comes to my house and say, eventually that damn pipe right there is gonna break. That's it. It's guaranteed. It's gonna break on you. That's what he does every freaking day. He can see wear and tear a lot faster than I can. He can see the pitfalls before I can. That's what he does. I'm not gonna sit there and say all of a sudden the pipe break and he broke my pipe. That's why it broke. No, I'm gonna say no. You know what? He warned me. It's his job. That's what you do. I don't have a problem with that. I really don't.
I got a shout out from Zoom to DJ Rob Nice. He gives that muscle, that arm.
All right, shout out.
Zoom.
Zoom.
He hold on. Zoom only shouting out Rob Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you better get your shouts out. You better get your shouts up. Zoom's been
the only guy on the chat today. It's how sad the chat's been today.
If you want to go chatting past us with your Zoom,
Shots go out to Zoom, man.
All right, shout out to Zoom. Who else? What else we got? Hit me with some more headlines, please. I know
man who called COVID-19 lockdown BS dies from coronavirus. John McDonald, 60, from the U.S. state of Ohio, died in hospital on April 15th, according to his obituary. And a number of Facebook posts obtained by the Metro, which appeared to have been taken down along with Mr. McDaniel's profile. I said McDonald's the first time. It's actually McDaniel, sorry. He questioned Ohio Governor Mike DeWine's stay-at-home order. If what I'm hearing is true, what DeWine has ordered all bars and restaurants to be closed, I say BS, he wrote.
Okay. And then he died.
and then he died, yeah.
I said BS. Oh, Jesus.
That's crazy.
How convenient. How silly of it. You know, it's like karma is an itch. That's what I'm looking at.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not even going to go into it.
It's Ohio. Anything could happen out there.
I'm trying to evolve, man. So I'm gonna.
All right, I hope so.
Did not just say that.
No,
I
hope so.
Now you caught it.
I really hope so.
Please don't see the light, Kotick. I like you as you are already.
Thank you. I would never change, Trevor. Don't believe me.
No, again, a tiger don't change its stripes. It just evolves. You know, its behavior just evolve. What happened
with that argument? You can protect anybody with that argument. That is so. That is a blanket argument. Oh, he evolved. They evolved. Like, come on, man. That's crazy.
No. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to push that real hard. As a black man on this planet, knowing how many people are coming home from penitentiary and jails, I'm going to push this one hard. I'm going to be the gatekeeper, the gate opener, the everything. I want to make sure I'm going to be pushing this one like a drug dealer, because I want to make sure that people understand, people rehabilitate, people change.
That's what that is.
And if the minute that we start,
that is, because they were forced to, truthfully, like they were.
I don't care what it is.
They were assisted in it, and I believe in second chances.
I don't care what's your motivation. I don't care what motivated you, because there are a lot of people who go to jail that do not change, although they're forced to. They do not change. So I'm just gonna say, I am knowing how many people might come home and might have a total different approach to life and enjoy freedom a lot more. I'm going to tell you right now, give people a chance. That's all I'm ever going to say. I'm going to push
different, though. We're not talking
about care about
prisoners.
Your difference. I'm not talking about difference.
Nah, there is a difference, though.
I am talking about chances, second chances. I don't care if it is a person saying something, or if it's someone coming home from jail. It's still second chances. And if people are willing to do the right thing, I am willing to listen to them. I'm willing to give them a chance.
You got a lot of backing up to do, because it's people that you don't give second chances. You're going to have to start giving a lot of second chances.
Like who?
Come on, man.
Donald Trump?
Trump, Carson, Bill Cosby, the list goes on.
You see, okay, hold on. Let's start. Donald Trump. I give Trump a second chance. I give him a third chance. Trump is just a nasty, disgusting, racist pig. I tell you, the first time that I had a problem with Donald Trump was when he was trying to get a casino. We have a casino up here in Connecticut it was called Mohegan Sun.
It still is called that.
Excuse me?
It's still called that.
No, you call it that.
No, it's actually called Mohegan Sun.
No, you call it that.
Joe calls it something else.
Thank you. We have a casino up here in Connecticut, Mohegan Sun, and Donald Trump didn't want it. He didn't want it to open. He did not want the tribe, the Mohegan tribe, to get recognition because he knew they were going to go for a casino next, because Foxwoods was already taking away business from the boys down there in Atlantic City where Trump was, and they were pulling people because it's quicker to get from New York to Foxwoods or Mohegan, where they're right next to each other. The tribe was right next to each other. It's easier to get there than it is to go all the way down to Atlantic City. You got to deal with traffic. You go out, the Jersey Pike. Whereas you hit 95, once you pass Fairfield County, you're on a stretch. And they know that. So anyway, so he went down to Congress to try to stop them from getting recognition. And I'll never forget. And I Donald Trump, he was all this. But I'll never forget when I saw this man sat there and said, they don't look like Indians to me. Do they look like Indians to you? Or something along those lines, because he did not want them to get recognition. They don't look like Indians to me. Do they look like Indians to you? And I'm like, what exactly does that look like? What does he expect Indians to look like? To have a feather in their hair, war paint on their face? What does that mean? They don't look like Indians to me. And I'm like, wow, that was just such code. And it was heavily code. And I understood. Now, me seeing something like that and hearing something like that, I'm like, where is he coming from? So I look it up, and it was back. Mohegan Sun was backed by Sun Resorts, which is out of South Africa, by the way. And Sun Resorts is where he was trying to say that those guys are really the money behind this whole operation. It's not really no. The tribe is who was trying to get recognition, but he just didn't want a casino going up. And you couldn't explain it. So I give him a second chance. I said, okay, maybe he's not good at explaining. And then the doggone Central Park 5 came out. I'm like, unbelievable. They got witnesses. They got DNA. And this guy would not let up. I'm like, okay, enough. I'm done. Then I found out in that research at that point, I started looking up about Trump. And I found out about him and his dad with the filing of how they used to, and wasn't news in 2016. This is stuff I was talking with Kotick knows. I've been talking about this stuff for years, about him and his father being racist down there in New York, not renting to blacks.
Joe, I could do that all day with Biden. So
okay,
Joe Biden left Kamala Harris at a bus stop because he wanted to stop busing, right? And so we could do this all day.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what I'm saying.
You remember
Okay.
when he said about 7-Eleven, you can't work at a 7-Eleven unless you have an Indian accent. I'm serious.
Yes,
okay,
he did say
Do you
that.
remember when he called Obama the first clean black guy to run for office? The first clean black guy. What does that mean, Joe?
It was called.
So we could do this all day. Remember when Biden wrote the crime bill that put
a lot of minorities, a lot of blacks in jail? Yes.
We could do this all day.
Okay. Now, this is exactly what I was saying. You just proved my point. And then Biden turned around and said, oh, shoot, wait a minute.
Biden's running for office now, so
he's
dancing for you.
There was something wrong with that process. There was something wrong with that process, you see? And we could sit here, we could dance. You got this guy in the White House who would say to this day that there were good people on both sides. He can't evolve to say, you know what? No, those are
If you're gonna say stuff like that, you got to pull up the transcript. You got to pull up the transcript.
Okay, there were people,
That's a lie.
people on both sides.
Talking
He
about
didn't say that?
those people.
Who? Which people?
When he says that there were good people on both sides, he's talking about the protesters, not the white supremacists or Antifa. He wasn't talking about any of those people.
Okay, who are the people he was talking about?
He was talking about the people who were there to protest the statue coming down, the people who were for the statue coming down, and the people
who was against the statue coming down?
There were people. There were African Americans against the statue coming down. So don't even try it. There's people. There were good people on both sides of that argument.
Big lie.
Both people. There were good people on both sides of that
people
argument.
standing around screaming, "Jews will not replace us." You're talking about
No,
people
that's
who
not
are-
the people he was talking about. He
But those are the
condemned
people
those
who
people in the
protest-
beginning
but
of
they
that
were-
speech.
But they were protesting. They were over there protesting.
No,
on
they
that.
weren't. They were over there being racist white boys. Just like Antifa wasn't there
Nope.
protesting either.
Nope. Donald J. Trump.
Let me just tell
Donald
the
J.
people,
Trump
go and read
has-
the transcript because you're
Donald
getting
J.
a lie
Trump
from Joe right now.
Donald J. Trump.
I'll
have
pull up
a-
the transcript in the future for you.
Donald J. Trump have a
Every time you bring
history.
this up, I'm going to start pulling up that transcript for
Donald
you.
J. Trump has a history, and to this day can't even bring himself. You see, here's the thing. I'm not saying that you just walk away and forget Biden has stripes. That's not what I'm saying. But you recognize that he was willing, and he could have been down that
He was
hallway.
willing
from-
to what?
Let me
He's
finish.
changing his mind now because he's running for office.
So he was down the hallway from Obama backstabbing him, right? And coming up with anti-minority rules and laws, right? Is that what he was doing? No,
Yeah,
he was
he was-
there.
Of course he was.
No, he was on his side.
He wasn't the
was
president,
up-
so he couldn't come up
Oh,
with anything.
Jesus
But he was
Christ.
there waiting for the black guy to fail.
Can we all just get along?
Nope. Because right now, Harry just wants to be that 90s MTV reality show producer. He just want a nonsense argument. He just want an argument that has, just want to create.
And you just want to lie to the people.
You exactly. See that right there, people?
You're just
90s MTV.
making
90s
stuff
MTV reality TV show producer, right there.
Okay, I want to be that, and you want to be Chuck
That's enough.
Todd, and you
Okay.
want to be Chuck Todd.
Okay, well, let me be
You
Chuck
people
Todd.
half the story.
Then let me be Chuck Todd. Okay, let me be Chuck Todd. While you be that 90s, you just want excitement. Go right ahead.
You want
Go
to
right ahead.
apologize like Chuck Todd?
Give him. If I'm wrong, I'm going to apologize. I never have a problem with that.
Yeah, right.
That's
You
your
heard that,
problem.
Kotick?
No, that's your problem. You just said, name one time I've been wrong and I ain't just apologized.
Oh, come on, Joe. All the time.
Exactly. Dead silence.
The time.
Dead silence. It's dead silence. With dead silence.
You still haven't. You still haven't
and-
apologized for suspending Kotick all those times.
For real. No apology.
And this guy
I deserve
goes
a second and third and fourth chance, man. Come on, man.
Right now, the listeners are like, suspended. That's all you did?
By the way, Joe, Ricky Allen Drawn says, great discussion, fellas.
Shout outs to Ricky Allen Drawn. By the way,
Right.
Ricky is an R&B singer out of New Haven, Connecticut. He's been really popping it off on the mics as a singer. He's really good. He's done this thing here for years, so going all the way back to the 80s. So shout outs to him. Let him reach out to you there, DJ Rob Nice. Ricky, you might want to get some of your music over here to him. Especially since the other radio station can't play it no more.
Word. We got you.
That's why Rob get individual shout outs.
We got you. DJ Rob Nice 15 at gmail.com.
All right, wait until when you start getting all kinds of stuff. You Google, okay, go ahead.
I'm thinking it's crazy already, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Don't just go shouting out. What are you, Mike Jones? Just go
Who?
shouting out. Exactly.
Kidding, Mike Jones. He's the Friday of 2005 and 6.
Word.
Anyway,
Well,
who else did you say?
I'm
that
gonna follow Joe's with Joe's rationale, the way he explains it. Oh, I'm good. I'm about to do some things.
The day I start
all I gotta do is apologize.
But Kotick, why do you think you're still on here? You called me up and apologized for not showing up on the show, and you try hard to not do it, but I know you got a sickness.
All right, let's not lie. I didn't apologize. I probably explained things.
Okay, same thing. Okay, you explained. You called me up. You call me up, you explain things, but you know, I know you still got that thing in you. I know you got that, you know, I know you still got the stripes of lateness. I don't forget that. Jeez. So anyway, looking at moving right along, looking at who else did you say that I didn't forgive? I mean, forget about it. Let's move right along. Hit me with
Yeah, you're
another
listening
ugly
too long. Come on, man. Let's stop.
Yeah, hit me with another ugly headline. What we got?
International headlines. Coronavirus. Victoria Ticket worker dies after being spat on. Belly, I can't pronounce her last name, 47 years old, who had underlying respiratory problems, was approached by her husband said the man asked if his wife what she was doing and why she was there.
All right, okay. All right, okay. She died. Whew. You're giving me coronavirus to keep talking about it.
Okay.
I want to know about this Supreme Court having a lengthy hearing on president's financial records. Do you have something on that, Harry? You know that went down yesterday. I just want to highlight. We don't got that much time to nose dive into it. What transpired is
they discussed his financial records and they really look on both sides of it. The conservative judges acted like the conservative judges would be. You know, they sounded like it really. Like it was that, like it sounds political. And then you had the liberal judges basically being having more inquiries, being more curious as to why this should happen. So, I mean, it was a long hearing, but the decision's not going to come till like June or something. So.
Right. Usually the end of the session, which I believe is the end of June before they go on summer recess.
Yeah.
Anyway, looking at, what is this, 5G? 5G concerns?
5G concerns. See, you have some people saying that 5G is there's nothing to worry about. And, you know, it reminds me of the cigarette companies who used to tell you cigarettes are good for you. You know?
Wow. No, seriously, go on.
So this 5G, they're basically telling you, don't worry about it and everything. But then you have other people doing studies who are telling you.
You trust science?
Here we go again. It depends which scientist. I don't know if I trust Fauci anymore. I don't know if I trust Fauci.
I don't.
So I know the scientists you trust, Joe, the ones that are wrong all the time.
Well, Fauci, that fraud.
Well, Harry, hold on. The scientists used to say cigarettes are good for you too.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
One out of five surgeons said cigarettes are good for you. Remember that?
Yep.
You know that garbage, or 4 out of 5 surgeons said that cigarettes are good for you. Remember that? Okay, they evolved.
They definitely evolved.
You ain't getting no.
But when you dig into all of that stuff, those scientists who said it were being paid by those cigarette companies.
Exactly.
But they evolved. Guess what?
Sure.
The checks
they
stopped
once they got sued.
The checks stopped coming. So guess what? That's even if I don't care what. Look, if a gun going off on the side of a tiger's ear can help it evolve, cut the check and these damn doctors evolve.
All right. So let me wrap it up real quick because we got to get out of here.
Right,
so the 5G is a frequency. Okay, now
it's a shorter wave of the 4G.
Right, but it's
a thicker wave.
It's a thicker wave, and it's vibrating at the vibration is totally different from
the 4G,
the other one, right? And the human beings are a bag of cells who are vibrating at our own frequency.
Right.
Okay, that's what we are.
Balance. I'll say right. Correct.
So 5G is actually messing with some people. It's giving them, nausea and everything. When they started putting up the antennas in certain areas, the birds started dying.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's the deal about 5G, just to understand, just to wrap your head around it. 4G is a longer frequency. So when it's longer, it could penetrate walls a lot faster. 5G being wider, what it does, it bounce and reflect off of the wall. It takes more to penetrate walls. So therefore,
and you need more
everything
antennas.
around it. Right, you need more antennas, which pushes everything around it. From what I understood on it, because it's spreading out. Think of a ripple effect. So it catches more. You know, you sending, as Harry explained, more vibrations through the body because it's expanding, which of course could be dangerous. And that's
Right.
generally, that's simplifying the explanation for it, but it's a little bit more to it. But just grabs.
Right, and there's this thing called microwave sickness.
Yeah, what is that?
And microwave sickness is basically all of these radio signals going through your body, and a lot of people get sick from it. And since that 5G, that frequency is so much thicker, a lot of the studies say that it's messing with your immune system.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know, it might be that conspiracy about corona, they were saying coronavirus was started by 5G. Not that it was started by 5G, but if you're close to a 5G antenna and it's bringing down your immune system, you might be more susceptible to coronavirus.
Well, you know, if we look at it from a simplistic mindset, yes, you know, it makes sense. I'm not knocking at the simplistic explanation, because some things are easily explained. We just complicate the hell out of it. And I don't have a problem with a simplistic explanation. Based on what
you have
just
studies
said,
on both sides.
Yeah,
So you have
right.
studies
And what-
saying that no problem, and then you have studies that say, you know, it has sperm damage, it has memory damage.
They better fix that, because then you can't be messing with sperm damage. Mess around. Jeez, they'll do anything to try to stop the explosion of population, won't they? Dang, man.
Yeah, guess where they're gonna put the antennas?
Right in the hood.
Wow. In the PJs.
It's all good when we all peeing pixels. It'll be all right.
On that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. to 9. Log on, WNHHLP 103.5 FM, and of course, It's Ugly Radio.
'94, I'm off the porch, sipping 40 ounces with my dogs. Going half on nickel bags of funk. That was back when I believed in luck. Running off at the mouth could get you. But back then all it did was get you jump. Pants rubbing and humping. 88. I'm getting older now. Yeah, watching older figure throwing rims up on his truck. I was fascinated how he's getting all this stuff. Heard he died on the dance floor, doing the butt. They was shooting up the party, screaming, "It's better duck." And I couldn't get enough, cause apparently I'm stuck. Just pay me what you owe me, never can I get a buck. And I'm arrogant as I tell you, look, life is a game of spades and it's played by the book, yup. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. They thought I wouldn't make it, then I made it. I thought that they would love me, but they hated. They thought that I was high and I was faded. But still ain't no denying I'm the greatest ever. I promised my daughter to never promise. I broke that promise twice, now I owe my daughter all kinds of. I don't wear watch. I can show you what time it is. I'll be spinning blocks, texting I'm right outside your crib. It's not a magic trick when I'm disappearing inside you, sis. Swimming with the sharks, dodging all them piranha fish. Cause I ain't trying to lose, and that's a major accomplishment. Kids in private school, you can miss me with all that minor. Take my coffee, 2 sugars, heavy on the cream. 3 albums, 1 summer, Philly Blunt machine. I am January's baby, February's dream. Marching into April, I'm something June never seen. And it seems I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones.
I said, jealousy, I said, got the whole industry mad at me, I said. To me, I said, Joe, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself. I agree, I said to my one-of-a-kind self, get paid every day like Jay-Z did. What he did and done has been all said before. I'm going to just keep doing my thing. Joe, say no more.